They say respect must be earned. But who decides who deserves it? Is it the age? The title? The power? The salary? This is a story about a student who changed the way his teacher saw the world, not through rebellion, but through a quiet act of dignity. Mr. Iyer had been teaching for over 30 years. A respected figure at Vidya Mandir School, he was known for discipline, sharp intellect, and being a strict perfectionist. He carried a sense of pride in his methods and expected students to follow without question. Among the 10th graders was Arjun, a boy with an observant nature, always punctual, polite, and respectful. He wasn't the top scorer. He didn't raise his hand often. But when he did speak, his words held thought. Mr. Iyer liked him, but he didn't see him yet. Until the day Arjun turned in an essay that was bold. The topic? True respect is rooted in understanding, not authority. The essay wasn't disrespectful. But it was honest. Arjun wrote. When teachers shout, students obey, out of fear. But when teachers listen, students grow, out of trust. Mr. Iyer was stunned. Not offended. But reflective. He reread the lines again and again. He remembered how, last week, he had scolded another student in front of the class. He believed he was maintaining discipline, but perhaps he'd also wounded self-respect. He didn't say anything to Arjun. Just gave him a 9 out of 10 and moved on. But something in him had shifted. Over the next few weeks, Mr. Iyer began to soften. He didn't lose his standards. But he started asking more questions before offering answers. He called on quiet students and acknowledged effort, not just results. One afternoon, after a difficult lesson, he saw Arjun patiently explaining a math concept to another boy in the corridor. Mr. Iyer listened from a distance. The boy was struggling. Frustrated. But Arjun didn't mock. He didn't rush. He just smiled and said, "It's okay. You'll get it." I did too, eventually. That moment stayed with Mr. Iyer. He realized something: respect wasn't a badge you wore, it was a bridge you built. At the annual parent-teacher meeting, Arjun's parents walked in, a simple, humble couple. His father was a postman. His mother ran a tailoring shop from home. They were nervous. "Sir, we hope he's doing okay." Mr. Iyer looked at them and smiled genuinely. "Your son is doing more than okay. He's teaching me." The parents looked confused. He continued, "He reminds me that being heard is as important as being taught." That day, for the first time, Arjun saw his teacher respect him not just as a student, but as a fellow human being. Mr. Iyer began incorporating short reflective discussions at the end of class. Why do we raise our voice when someone doesn't understand? Can we correct without humiliating? Students responded. The classroom changed. It became less of a lecture hall, and more of a conversation. Arjun still wasn't the top scorer. But he became something more valuable. The student who taught through example. The boy who reminded the teacher why he began teaching in the first place. Respect doesn't always come from rank. Sometimes, it comes from the quiet courage to be kind, even when no one notices. So ask yourself. Are you giving respect only to those above you, or also to those who reflect your values, no matter their age or title? Because the real mark of respect is humility. In the rushing world, thanks for slowing down. This is ZelfView, your reflective mirror.